How's it going, guys? Wayne here once again for ZombieKitty, and I would just like to welcome you to a brand new series on my channel. This is my first ever indie game showcase where, as the name suggests, I'm going to be looking at exclusively independent games made by smaller companies that generally don't get a major widespread release in video game stores or any major advertisement deals anywhere in the world. So this is where my true love for gaming lies. It's seeing these small companies come up seemingly out of nowhere and bring us video games made pretty much by fans for fans, and that's something that I absolutely adore about indie games. My love for indie games obviously came from State of Decay when it was released by Undead Labs in 2013, but since then I've downloaded, I've purchased, and I've been given so many different indie games to play through, and I have an extreme love for the indie game scene from start to finish. So this game is called Slime Rancher. Now this was made and given out as an early release, early access I believe, in 2016. Now this game, literally look at this team, it was made by a company called Monomi Park, and if you count all the names of the directors and the engineers and the artworks and the music, I've already counted this by the way, there are 19 people in this team that made this game. Now this came out as a worldwide release on the 1st of August I believe it was, and it was free as a Games with Gold on the Xbox One. I know it's also out on the PC, I'm not too sure about PS4 at the moment, but this game is literally, it's liquid heroin. It's digital liquid heroin. You look at the screen using your eyeballs, and a needle, a syringe is poked out through the screen and jammed into your eyeballs, and that goes straight into your bloodstream. I downloaded this last night, obviously it's free with Games with Gold for the first part of August, and I downloaded it at about 8 PM last night, and the next time I looked at the clock it was 3 AM, and I don't even know how that happened. I have no idea how that happened, but I'm completely exhausted. This game has occupied the last 12 hours of my life, and I would not have it any way. And that's something, again, you do not get that sort of atmosphere, that sort of feeling from major mainstream games. Look at this, it's cartoony, and yet there's not really much modern day like 4K, 8K, 96,000K graphics jammed up your arsehole and force fed into your eyeballs in virtual reality. No, it's just a cute little game with a simple concept of which I'm still trying to work out, because you're just thrown into the game. You're just thrown into the game and told, right, here's a slime, make this have babies and shit like that, and then make money for things that you could purchase, and you will love it even though you don't know what you're doing here. Just like real life. I mean, I go out to work every day, 6 days a week, and I have no idea why am I making money? No idea. This is what this game is. It's pure escapism, even though you're technically doing the same thing that I do 6 days a week, but it's better because slimes are cute. It's a lot cuter than they are in Baldur's Gate and things like that anyway. I mean, these ones don't try to eat your brains, well, some of them do. Right, so let's get back on track. So this is going to be my first ever indie game showcase. The basic format for this showcase series is going to be, I'm going to be recording 3 separate episodes of each game that I choose to play. Now, these 3 episodes are going to be showcasing the gameplay, not so much the graphics, because I do not give a shiny shite about graphics. That is not a thing for me. I'll still play 8-bit games and fucking love them a lot more than I would love any 4K, 8K, 96,000K games, just because the gameplay is excellent. So in those 3 episodes, we're just going to be playing the game, enjoying the game, learning the mechanics, showcasing the mechanics and the gameplay, and just seeing is there any longevity in the game? Is there any, you know, is it going to keep you coming back? In this instance, it is. I mean, look at this. This is my first game that I started last night. I'm only on day 23, 27 discoveries and 803 new books. I still have no idea what I'm doing, but exploration is key. So what I'm going to do is start a new game. So let's head into the new game option here, and well, let's just you can name your game whatever you like, of course. I mean, this is just literally the name of your save file, and you can choose a fancy ass icon. So I'm going to call mine this, because if you look at my first farm, you realise I am an evil farmer, and that's completely by accident. I'm an evil, greedy farmer. So that is that. Just to cover my own back when it comes to the government or the farming authorities come into my house and saying, dude, what the hell is this? That is not legal. Look, that one's got blood dripping from its mouth, and that one's just ate another one. So what we're going to do is create a new game. We're going to select the save icon. Obviously, I'm going to go for the kitty cat one. Kitty cat slime, you. And then we're going to hit confirm. Look, there's 2 game modes here. 5-day rush, which is pretty much a mad sprint for the most new books you can earn in 5 days. Bragging is encouraged. I have not tried that one yet. I'm solely sticking to adventure mode when I'm this early on in my playthrough. So the adventure mode is live the life of a slime rancher and explore the wonders of the far range at your own pace. Now that is good, because that is the one that I've literally lost my life to these past couple of days. So let's hit confirm, and we are now loading into the game. So apparently no one knows who or what created the ancient slime gates that are found on the range. Now there's a lot of different gameplay elements to this game. I mean, it's not just literally put a slime in a cage and then get on with it. I think the main objective so far is, from what I've found anyway, is to just make money. So when you load into the game for the first time, you are given a basic task, a basic tutorial that will teach you how to move. So let's do that. So we've moved. Excellent. Look at this. Excellent graphics. The best graphics. In my opinion, it looks a bit like a cross between Borderlands and the Call of Duty Black Ops zombies. I mean, look at this. You can buy stuff here. It's like you're a retired Call of Duty Black Ops zombie slayer, and you just want to live out on your ranch, but you bring all your vending machines with you. Right, to hop to it, you can press the left button, the left trigger into sprint, and then press A to jump. Now that will tick off that next tutorial as well. So as you can see here, look at this. These are all the little things that you can have on your ranch. Your vac pack can vac things up and store them in a vac tank. So a vac tank is this. It's that big ass gun that you got on your shoulders. So if you aim that at a slime, for example, look at this cute little sumbitch, then you can pick up things in your backpack. So let's pick up some carrots as well, something for our slimes to eat. Right. So we vacked up a slime. So if we head over here now where the game's telling us to go, then you can put your slime in the ranch. So you can corral any amounts of slime in this ranch from what I can tell, but it does come with certain consequences and things that you have to keep in mind. So we've just vacked up a slime, so we're going to throw that slime through the wall, shoot that sumbitch in there, and look at him, look how happy he is. And that is ticked off. So tasty food acquired, so we've already picked up the food. So if you look at that slime, if you look in the upper right of your screen now, it'll tell you what that particular slime eats. So this slime eats anything and everything. So let's shoot a carrot at that little bitch, and he's going to eat that carrot. He's going to stare at the carrot, because who likes vegetables? Eat the carrot, dude! Eat my carrot! No, you're just going to bounce away from the carrot? Right, fine. Well, I'm just going to leave that there for you, and we're going to go and vac up some more slimes. There's other things floating around here that I've definitely saw. So we've got another slime there. We've got another slime knocking about over here. And look at these little things. You acquired a slime plort. When slimes eat, they make plorts. Head over to the plort market to cash in your plort. So plorts are essentially, you feed a slime, it takes a massive shit, and you sell that shit to people in the market. It is that simple. So let's throw a couple more slimes in there. A couple more carrots in there. That guy's already ate. That guy's already ate. Watch him. Look at him taking a massive pink dump. So there we go. We've acquired a plort. That one's just running about with shit on his head. I've seen that happen in the IT crowd, and that does not end well if you want to make babies, bro. So we've got a chicken here as well. Chickens are food. We've got another slime here. So let's throw that slime in there too, and then let's go and cash in the plorts. So I'll show you all about the chickens in a little while. So pretty much to get to the plort machine, the plort market. The plort market gives you new books from your hard-earned plorts. Shoot a plort into the plort market and earn some cash. Plort, what a genius word. So as you guys can see here, these are all the different kind of plorts that you can sell, and these prices fluctuate day by day. So for example, the rock slime plorts have gone up, and you can now get 18 new books for them, and they're on the rise. Whereas these ones are staying average, and they are going to stay average for a little while, which means you only get 7 new books per plort. So you want to shoot these bitches in there, like so. So you can use the left bumper and the right bumper to switch in your inventory. And it's that simple. that is the basics covered. You've learned the fundamentals, now it's time to get out there and explore. Remember, the best way to become a pro rancher is to experiment. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And you have complete free reign now. You get a small tutorial, then it's up to you to decide what you are going to do with your ranch. So for basics, I've got 278 new books and I've got 4 slimes in there. That is nothing. So what we want to do is head outside now. In fact, let's go and feed. I'm going to keep the hen actually. So if you venture out of this archway, the dry reef, a coral crusted ocean floor that now basks under a golden sun. So, by the way, if you guys are into the achievements, there is an achievement that you can get literally just by leaving this place. So I'll show you guys. I've already got quite a few achievements already. I'm going to be working on the other ones at some stage soon. But look here, into the achievements, there's one. Which one was it? While you were away, return to the ranch after more than 24 hours. So if you've got washing up to do or this and that, you know, you want to go and make yourself a cup of tea or whatever, just literally leave this archway, jump on this boulder and wait for 24 hours. Now, every hour in this game is a minute in real time, so it takes 24 minutes in order to get that achievement to ping, and then you simply walk back in to your ranch like so, and you will get that achievement ping. Right, so what I'm going to do at the moment is mop up all these slimes. And look, there's food knocking about as well, so I'm going to take all this. Because we need plortage. We need mega plortage so we can get some new books. So this is it for basics. This is all I'm going to be doing. Is getting my battery farm, not a battery farm, up and running. So we can get mega shits and sell those mega shits for mega monies. I'm about that life. All about that life. So at the moment, without upgrading your backpack, your backpack, I keep saying backpack, you can carry 20 of each item in these 4 slots. So at the moment, I'm 17 slimes, so I can get 3 more slimes until those are full. Obviously, there are different fruits and veggies knocking about here. So that is a fruit, as you guys can see there, it's labelled as a fruit. Whereas if you load up a carrot, let me just show you guys, it's classed as veggie. Now that is important because different slimes have different diets. There are some slimes that exclusively eat meat, some that exclusively eat vegetables, aka carrots, and so on and so forth, and some that exclusively eat fruits. So you need to look at the type of food that you are looking to pick up and see which type of slime chooses to eat what. So again, the pink slimes eat everything. They do not have a preferred fancy whatsoever. So you can literally throw a chicken at them, it'll eat the chicken. You can throw a carrot at it, eat the carrot, and so on and so forth. Whereas some of the other slimes, they will eat, they're very picky about what they eat. So let's throw all these bitches in here. Look at this ranch going. Not a battery farm at all. A nice space to run around, nice greenery going on, you know, water supplies, the lot. The works, mate. Right, so let's shoot all the carrots at these bitches. Look at them shitting everywhere. Give me that dung, bitches. Give me that dung. So at the moment, the only way that we can mop up the plorts is by accidentally picking up the slimes as well. But that's not really a big deal. Not really a big deal because you just shoot them all back out. You can upgrade your corrals to feature a plort collector. Oh shit, look at this bitch. We got a rooster. Struts his stuff like he's king of the coop. Right, so I don't know if I've got enough money to actually build a coop yet. But I'll show you guys all about coops and things like that in a little while. We just want to explore for the time being and get some plortage. So I'm going to shoot all these into the machine and that gives us that amount of money. So now we want to, I'm going to see if I can actually build a coop at the moment. Right, I need 250 new books, which I've got, so I'm going to purchase a coop now and show you that feature as well. So a coop is pretty much, well, it's a chicken coop. So if you've got a hen and you've got a rooster, those things will make babies. Look, it's going on right now. Look, smell my ass. Smell my ass and I'll get you egg pregnant. And pretty much, if you've got a rooster and a hen, or a different other hen, there's many different hens that I've noticed so far, they will lay an egg and that egg will hatch into a chick. And that is how you farm your chickens, because there are obviously exclusive meat eaters in the slime community that you want because their plorts are, well, give you more new books than pink slimes. So you want a coop. That's one of the early things that you want. You also want a garden. So I usually put my garden over here, but I do not have enough new books yet. So I'll mop up that other rooster. There's also an achievement for... What are you doing there too? Get in there, dickhead. Throw him back in there. Right, you can upgrade your corrals as well. So let me show you this. You can have high walls. So if you, like me, chuck 1,000,000 pink slimes in one place in order to get more plautage, then you want high walls, because you can see, look at them bouncing on each other's head. They will eventually jump over and escape the corral, and they'll end up knocking about over here somewhere. And if you've got food about, or other corrals about, and your things eat other plots, then they will go on mutant and start killing each other and you. So high walls are essential. You've got all these other things like solar nets, solar shields, sorry. They will, there are some slimes that are nocturnal, so they cannot survive in direct sunlight, so a solar shield will protect them. A plort collector, that is a bare essential for me. That's one that I've needed so far. So pretty much you select that and it will give you a plort collector, and then you just use your vacuum to suck up all of the plortage that's going knocking about. So look, we got another escapee. What do you think he's doing? So if he was to get over there into the chicken coop, he would just eat a chicken, and then you down a chicken. So let's throw these roosters back in and throw this slime back in there. So as you can see, this is already getting overcrowded, so high walls are going to be a bare essential for me if I'm going to make some progress. Range exchange is offline. That is something you'll learn about that in a little while. Right, so let's head out now. These are the nocturnal ones I was talking about just. So obviously their plorts are going to be more important and more expensive than certain other ones. I got a little glitch in a wall there, I don't know what the hell that was. So at the moment, let's just go and explore a little bit more. Mop up some plorts and carrots and things like that. Ah, we got a little chickadee as well. Chickadoo. So if you put the baby chickens in your coop, they will grow up into big chickens, and then you can either use them for breeding or for feeding. Breeding or feeding, my two favourite things in this world. Right, so let's head over here now. There's not really much you can do at night time. Night time can be a little bit dangerous, but I just want to show you guys a few more of the features in this episode. So you can see we've got rock slimes here. Now these are carnivorous, look. Oh, sorry, no, these aren't the carnivorous ones. They are violent, but they eat exclusively veggies. So if you were to put a fruit in their tank, they would not eat it. Now what you've just seen happen here, look at this. This is like a crossbreed, look. Large O slimes are large slime hybrids formed when a slime eats a plort unlike its own. So you cannot vac these up, but you can grab them and shoot them away. You can also corral them in your ranch if you've got high walls. So that is something else to consider. So pretty much, as you can see, this pink slime has a rock slimed plort, which has turned him into a hybrid. So that is something else to consider. There are a few achievements related to the large O's as well. But it's always a good idea to make sure that your plorts are not contained in the corrals. So you can mix and match certain things in your corrals for achievements and so on and so forth, but it's not really bare essential. Right, so as you can see, we've got this cave and it says danger. Now the reason it says danger is because you enter this cave and these like crazy ass angry large O's appear and they want to eat your brains. So I'm just going to run through this cave to show you this little thing here. So as you can see, we've got a door here that does not open, but you need a slime key. So if you want to get a slime key, you've got to complete certain challenges and tasks in order to get one. Now I figured out how to get a slime key earlier, and I'm assuming that that's how you get various other slime keys as well. You can see, look at my health going right the way down. You do have a health bar and a stamina bar as well, so you got to keep that in mind. Right, we've got another head knocking about here. Shit, we got some angry slimes over here. Right, so let's head back to base camp now. We've got a few plortage, but it's getting pretty dangerous outside. So let's just take whatever gear that we can. Be it a carrot, any carrots knocking about? No, we've got plenty of carrots though. Got a pink plort, I'm going to take that bitch. Now let's head back to the ranch. Here we go. See, this sumbitch is trying to jump in. As you can see, look at that guy. He exclusively eats fruit as well. So if I was to chuck a carrot at him, he'd be like, nah mate, not into that. Right, let's throw some carrots at these slimes. Let's put our new chickens in the coop. Right, give me some babies. Give me all them babies. There we go. So we've got more plortage going on in here now. Let's mop up these. Again, this gets a lot easier once you get the plort extractor, which literally just picks up plorts for you, so you don't have to go around accidentally mopping up your slimes. drop that in there. And when we go to rest, we should get a little bit more storyline. But there's not really much storyline to it, that's what I'm saying. It's liquid, it's digital heroin. That is the best way to describe it. You cannot stop playing. I don't know what it is. Right, so if you want to rest, you head back to your base camp here, press X, and you can sleep until morning. But you do get a star mail feature, so let's have a look at that. Rise and shine. So, this letter's from Casey. Hi B, what's it like to sleep for a whole year? Did you dream? I can't imagine what that's like. 7Z puts you in a pod and then lights out for all that time. Wow. What's the far range like? Have you started exploring? Is the air as clear as they say? I bet it's really beautiful. I'm probably asking too many questions. I bet you have a lot of work to do on the ranch. I still can't believe it's yours. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so welcome to the far range. From the 7Z Corporation. So as we just learned from Casey, the 7Z Corporation put us in a pod and sent us here, and we were asleep for a year and we woke up on this ranch. No idea what to do, but obviously we're learning as we go along. The objective is to make money. So the 7Z Corporation would like to welcome you to the far range. Welcome and extend our support in your bold new venture as a slime rancher. Support extended. We would also like to request that you exercise caution in the first few days on the range, until you get more familiar with your surroundings. Traveling at night is not advisable. Lastly, should you require any additional tools for your backpack or items to make your slime ranching experience easier, the 7Z Corporation will be pleased to provide them to you from the shop located just outside your ranch house. Of course, we're going to have to pay for it as well. So what you want to do then, guys, is sleep until morning. This will take us to day 2 with the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time chicken sound, then return to the ranch. So here we have it. These are next day. So this is what that letter was just talking about. You got the upgrades here. So water tank, add a specialized vac tank that allows you to store fresh water. That's essential for certain slimes a little later on that run on water instead of food. Jetpack. Keep your head in the clouds with this amazing personal jetpack. I haven't bought that yet, so we'll see what that's all about. Heart module, so it gives you more life. Power core, augment your backpack with an almost certainly safe micro fusion generator that boosts energy. So these are your perk upgrades, I suppose, for your health and stamina. Then your tank booster, that's the first thing I bought pretty much. So you can store 30 units instead of 20. So it's that simple. So let's head over to the coop and I'll show you guys what's happened now. So nature's took its course. Look, my little chickadees have grown up and we got more hens now. Thanks to the rooster. Good old rooster dick. Right, so I'm going to keep 2 of each. We've got this guy, look at him still running about. He's so happy. And now he's dead. Right, so I'm going to shoot some hens in there. Look at these. These are not happy slimes. This is not a battery farm. Let's shoot a chicken at that guy. And now he's happy. Now he's a lot happier. See, look at that. Immediate happiness for eating that little chickadee. Right, so pretty much it's rinse and repeat. You want to go out and get some cash however way possible. So I'm going to take some carrots. Feed my bitches with. Now, the wild slimes, they will eat all this fruit and veg as well. So we've got a pogo fruit there. So you're on a time limit to try and get all this stuff before the wild slimes eat it. So let's head back out. Look at them popping up left, right and sideways, mate. We've got some more little chickadees here, so I'm going to take these. What we got over here? Ungrown carrots, not quite ready yet. So you can start farming your own carrots and fruit and veg as well. You pretty much just build the garden and then shoot a fruit at it and it starts growing in a patch. So down here, let me show you this little thing here. Look at this big bastard. After I've mopped up these. So we've got 15 pogo fruits now. So look at this, pink Gordo, diet everything. So there's an achievement related to this and it's also a good way to make progress as well. So if you shoot food at this thing, it will grow. It will grow very big. Very, very big. So let's give it a few more things. Right, we still need a few more things. The objective with this guy is to feed it until it explodes. That is literally it. When it explodes, it will give you some treasure. Those treasures include slime keys to unlock certain areas and various other things as well. So what we want to do is go and get a bit more food so I can demonstrate that to you guys. Oh shit, we've got an angry bitch here, over here. So let's just shoot him away into the water and get rid of him. Good and proper. So here's some chickens. Oh shit, these things are already getting all mutant already. Look at this, plenty more pogo fruits here. So let's take all these, floating around on the floor. Let's head back to that big bastard. Really, dude, I was just about to... Forget it. Right. Oh, these things here. These are called tars. Now, these are just like really angry mutants that will attack you and kill other enemies and infect them as well. So you do not want to be knocking about with those tars. But there is an achievement for holding one for 15 seconds. I nearly killed myself, eh? So if you hold a tar for 15 seconds, I'm going the wrong way. Then you will get an achievement for that. Right. So I need to venture... I'm lost. Right. Oh, we got another one here. A phosphor Gordo. So obviously these things knock about in caves because they do not like the sunlight. So I haven't found that one before, so that's a new find for me as well. Right, so let's head back through this way. And head around before we get eaten. We're going to die else. Son of a bitch. Right, let's go. Through here, through here. Again, I don't think I've found this area before either, so excellent. Oh, chickadees! Get in my gun. Oh, it's a different one. That's a stony hen. Right, so we've got a door there. Yeah, I definitely haven't been this way before. Right, so let's head over the bridge. We pretty much just want to get back to that gigantic pink slime and make him explode. So, which way was it? Maybe back this way. Completely lost. Gotta be around here somewhere. Ah, yeah, I know where I am now. Right. So I want to head back over here. Chickadee! You're going to grow up into a nice, nutritious snack, my friend. Right, so the bridge should be... Nope, not that one. That's the one I jumped off the first time. So back through here. Jesus, look at these angry bastards. Back this way, I believe. I believe. Yes, it is. It is indeed. So up and over. Drop back down here. Let's go feed this pink bastard. Right, give me some nosh, bruh. There we go. Oh man, he's still not blew up. Right, I'm probably going to have to come back here later. Well, that's a ball ache. Either way, we will get to that one. I mean, as I say, this is going to be a 3-part show showcasing all the different features and stuff. So I guess I just should have came with a lot more food in my inventory than I did. Right, so where else we got? I was going to pick up a few rock plorts and, rock slimes and put those in a corral. Just to show you guys what happens there. I mean, rock plorts are obviously, they're a bit more valuable than your pink slimes. So your pink slimes are just your starting slimes. And there's a few achievements related to keeping them alive and feeding them certain things as well. So that's good to keep in mind. But it's all based on your achievements and what achievements you want to get. I mean, there's no real reason that I can see so far to keep the pink slimes around after you've got all the achievements related to them. So, I mean, their slimes, their plorts do not really amount to much. Even when you got a shit fuck ton of them like I have. So rock plorts are pretty much your first money makers that you're going to be able to find. So we've got a star mail received. So let's just drop these plorts in there. So look at that. So the blue plorts, the rock plorts have gone up in price, whereas these ones have gone way down in price. So I'll shoot a rock plort in. Pink slimes. Pink slimes I'm just going to shoot off a cliff. Do not need them anymore. Pogo fruit's knocking about here. I've got one more pink plort in there for some reason. So let's put our little chickadoos in the coop and feed these bitches as well. In fact, can I build a garden yet? Is that a thing? Can I do that? Garden 250, yes I can. So let's build the garden. So you built a garden, shoot a fruit or veggie into the depositor to begin growing more of that type. So now I'm self-sufficient. Absolutely self-sufficient. These grow at certain points in the day, so you just pick them up like you do anywhere else when you're exploring in the wild, and you've got now a self-sufficient supply of food to feed your hungry slimes. So I'll shoot those 2 pogo fruits in there, and that is it. There is our inventory clear again. Now there's different parts of the ranch to explore as well. As you can see here, we've got this one here. If you X to activate the grotto, if you get that amount of cash and press purchase, you can open that area for your slimes. And similarly, on the opposite side here, you can get into another open area. I think this one is a bit cheaper, I think. Let me just double check. Oh no, it's the same price. The overgrowth. The ranch's very own wild side. And over in the background, You've got more, obviously, things that you can place on your farm. But you've got this interesting tidbit here called the lab. Look at that. It costs 10,000 new bucks. And you've got another area here that you can get behind once you get the lab as well. So there's a lot to do, and you don't even know why. I have no idea why, but this game just it keeps me playing. I mean, it reminds me a lot of video games that I used to enjoy when I was growing up. I mean, like the Harvest Moon series. I mean, what is the objective there? Yet you're given a brief storyline, but you're pretty much doing the same thing over and over every day. Like farming, feeding your cows, selling stuff, getting money, and then upgrading certain things. That's what this reminds me of. There's no real major objective, but you still want to do it anyway because it's fun and it's nice and chill. So it's like that, and more recently Stardew Valley. And I think a game like this works so well, for especially considering it was made by such a small company. Again, this is an indie game showcase for a reason. So that is that. So as you can see, those are pretty much just the basics, guys, of what you can expect from this game. This is going to be the end of part 1, but obviously this is going to be a 3-part series showcasing the different features of the game. So this has been a brief introduction to the series, a brief introduction to this excellent game made by such a small company. So there's no reason to not get this. If you're on Xbox at the moment, this is free with Games with Gold for the beginning of August. It's only the 7th of August today, so you've got over a week in order to get this for free and just play and just have a look for yourselves. I mean, for that price tag, $0, what the hell have you got to lose? I mean, I downloaded it and thought, well, I can get a few achievements from it. That was at first my only thought. Few achievements, blah blah blah, that's going to be the end of it. Same as most games on Games with Gold that I find these days. But this got me so addicted so fast because it's so simple, so simplistic, and yet so grossly addictive. Again, I'm not even entirely sure what the objectives are yet, but I don't even care. I'm just enjoying playing it, and I think if I can convince 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, even more people to just go out and download this game, support this company, play it, maybe record your own videos and put those on the internet and get that name and get the game out there, then it's just excellent. I'm trying my best to do these things for indie game companies the same way I did with State of Decay. I mean, I still have so many people come up to me and speak to me online and say, oh, dude, you're the main reason I play State of Decay. I would not have downloaded that game. And that is excellent. I absolutely love getting feedback like that. If I can help someone buy a game that they otherwise wouldn't, and then they subsequently enjoy that game, then I'm doing a good service for that person and for the game company and the game themselves. So that's what I want to do with this indie game showcase, is showcase to you guys some indie games that have indeed captivated me and I genuinely enjoy them, and then share them with you guys. And if you like what you see on the video, then you can go out and buy the games yourselves and play them yourselves and record your own videos yourselves. Of course, you don't even have to buy this one. It is literally free on Games with Gold. If you're a PC player, I dare say you do have to pay for it. And I don't even know if it's out on PS4, I haven't looked into that yet. But this game is out there now, Games with Gold, completely free, and it's grossly addictive. It really is. It's digital heroin injected directly into your eyeballs and entering your bloodstream to the point where you're going to lose sleep and you're not going to be able to turn it off, and you don't even know why you're playing it. But isn't that what we all want in life? Digital heroin. So thank you very much for watching this first of my indie game showcase, guys. There's going to be 2 more Slime Rancher videos coming out at pretty much around the same time as this, so just keep an eye out for those. And again, if you want this game, it's free at the moment on Games with Gold. Go and grab it. It's cheaper at the moment too. If you don't have gold, it's cheaper to get a month's worth of gold than it is to buy this game from the store. So think of it that way. It's a win-win situation. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I shall see you shortly for my indie game showcase part number 2. All the best and goodbye.